Annyeonghaseyo. I'm Demarshlier.
I'm Ariel.
And we're Soju for Two. Okay, so next is going to be another Taiwanese drama, and this is also starring Mikey, and this is YY Love.
Yes. Okay, so this one it has the same cast, basically. Mm-hmm. There's definitely differences as the main cast as Devil Beside You. Yeah. So if you liked them and you've seen that, then definitely come to this.
And this one was a couple years later.
It's 2007. Mm-hmm. So we have Rainy Young plays Jia Di, and then Maike plays Hyoda. Kingone Wang plays Hyo Yan, and then Judy Fukumoto plays Yang Yan-shu.
Okay, so I think right away what was interesting for us is what we were excited about when we started watching YY Love is it seemed to us like the boys are, since they're brothers, it's totally what we wanted to see this relationship to be like, you know, brothers and the complicated relationship. Now, again, they're kind of playing similar roles, right? Sort of like the jerk.
Well, exactly. You sort of have the jerk, bad boy, nice devil, who's like rides a motorcycle, and then we have the nice guy who's kind of like, you know, really responsible and doing, you know, so they're similar characters.
It's kind of choosing, but it's a different storyline. Yes. And I think what's interesting here, and what was very different from Devil Besides You, is sort of how it gets started and the romance in this one. You know, she, unlike Devil Besides You, is going through a lot of financial trouble, and finances are kind of like what really drives her, and of course both the boys are really wealthy. So we've got like the wealthy boys, poor girl situation. We've never seen that before, right?
It's new.
Yeah, completely new. And it's just really interesting to see, like, both of the relationships develop. Because I think that we know pretty early on that she's going to, like, what's his name?
King Yon Wang.
That she's going to like him. And yet she's kind of slowly, at the same time, liking Mikey's character in, like, you know, a much more subtle way. So I think that for us, like, the romance in here with both sides was a little more complicated, you know,
than the other one, because the other one in Devil Beside You, it really ends very early on with Kingone's character. So this one you definitely have a lot more of that relationship, a lot more like friction. So I think if we go into like the plot, just basically we said it's just the two brothers that are sort of in love with the same girl, and she sort of like gets into like a kind of like a love contract, but she basically becomes like his servant for a week
while they're injured. Yeah.
While they're injured, they get into an accident. One of them breaks their arms, and the other one breaks his legs. Likely that would happen. And so basically she takes care of them.
And I think what happens here, we talked about chemistry in this one. I think the chemistry is excellent.
Yeah.
You know, we knew with The Devil Beside You, it was obviously a really big ratings hit when that came out. And, you know, sometimes there is magic in the grouping. And I think that, again, you can see that kind of same thing here.
You love these characters, and you love because the actors are so great. So really, we could see them in different roles all the time, and we would still love them.
So obviously, like love triangle, there's an epic love triangle, and it's exactly the love triangle we want to see. You know, and there's a couple. You know, there are other like love triangles. There's another girl, like we mentioned, who kind of rounds out who the boys both love to begin with, and it is sort of complicated. The love square in this one, but the love triangle here is, I think, really compelling. You actually have a kiss from both boys,
which rarely happens. I always feel like one guy gets shafted.
Yeah, like one guy never really gets his chance, and he does have his chance a couple times. So it's sort of interesting how that happens. And I think that this was one where the love triangle was like one of my favorite kind of love triangles to watch.
Definitely.
Okay, so mistaken identity, misunderstanding. I think there's definitely misunderstandings. I don't know if mistaken identity
I think
is really
the misunderstanding in this one is basically her intentions.
Yeah.
Because you're not sure if she's there like for money. We know as like the audience that she's good and she's not there just for money. But she is kind of there to, you know, get paid for things or when she has a job. But she's not
how she sort of initially needs them. She's like working.
Yeah.
You know,
she's not trying to like scam them.
Okay, and obviously at the end of this drama there's sort of a surprise thing that happens and we have a medical issue.
Yes.
And that's definitely a misunderstanding. And that's what, you know, it seems like things are working out for them and then you have medical stuff and then that sort of really obviously causes a misunderstanding until the end. And, you know, I didn't mind that, but I feel like sometimes dramas do kind of add things like that in order to push the characters away. So it's sort of interesting. I mean, for me, I didn't really need that, like, you know, roller coaster ride of emotions, but...
And this one is really dramatic. I mean, there's moments in this when you're like...
Okay, so bad guy turned
very
good.
Melodramatic.
Obviously, he's a bad guy turned good.
Yeah,
like
so
we said, devil, you know, the devil beside you, it's like, he's exactly that character.
He plays it really, really well.
He does.
And I think that's what, and both of them are kind of jerks, a little bit jerks, but...
he's definitely way more of a jerk.
Definitely way more of a jerk, and he turns around.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so next we're going to have a piggyback ride. Now, there's definitely piggyback rides in this. He's constantly giving her drunken, she's drunk, and he's giving her piggyback rides, which is really funny. Kisses, there are some good kisses in this drama. We have some epic kisses.
Yes, we really do. And there's also a few really, really cute moments. The shower scene when she falls and, sprains her ankles.
Funny.
And, there's so many funny moments in the show.
Yeah.
Yes, and then there's also really dramatic moments in the show.
Okay, so if you're going to talk about fashion in this, I think this was one where the fashion got a little better. The Devil Beside You, but still nothing really that memorable.
It wasn't as crazy.
It wasn't as wild as Devil Beside You.
Definitely.
Music, the music again, that sort of rocky. Rainey is singing in this. We have other people singing, but I think the Taiwanese ones for us, they have longer songs.
Yeah,
kind of noticed that.
You become really catchy in your head.
That's really interesting, but nothing we needed to download immediately. But who knows? Maybe we will later. Okay, so your rating for this, what would you give this?
Okay, so for me, I think this one gets an 8. I like it a lot. I think that the characters, we really want to see, but compared to Devil Beside You, I still prefer Devil Beside You.
Yeah, I honestly have to say I give about an 8 to an 8.5, and I just think that I really liked the story. The medical part kind of annoyed me, sort of the drama with that, and I just think that Devil Beside You had some sort of magic. It was a show that when I watched it, I was so enthralled in it and just liked it. I caught myself smiling all the time when I was watching that. And this one, though I liked it, I just maybe the storyline lost it a little bit.
It's definitely worth it, though, if you want to watch another, Rainey and Mikey drama. I think it's definitely worth it.
But it's just a little different.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.